In our last episode, we got to see Ricky Garner's first Major League home run. Took a while, but finally got to see it on camera. We also saw Edgar Mota hit his 99th career home run. Number 100 came in the sim. We followed him for a couple of weeks. Finally got it in the sim. And then Luke Grace, our biggest surprise among rookies, 13-game hitting streak. He also hit his first 2 home runs in the sim. And Jesus Mate had a memorable walk-off grand slam in the bottom of the 9th off Orioles closer Felix Bautista. We have climbed to first place in the American League West right here on May 19th. We have 2 months to do in this episode, and as I said in the last one near the end, we have 7 games against the A's, 7 games against the Yankees over these 2 months. And we're going to look at a lot of those games. Really going to focus more on the A's than the Yankees, but we might show some gameplay, especially from Yankee Stadium, as our rookies get to go there for the first time. And we will also finish up scouting on all of our prospects for the draft. We're picking late, so we need some help from our Discovery scouts in that regard. And as I said before, we're going to be looking for guys that are more Major League ready, guys that are going to be more 20, 21 years old, that have a high floor, low ceiling. We want somebody that can come up and contribute right away, because we basically have this year and next year to get done before we get into MLB 26. Welcome back, everybody, to our Los Angeles Angels draft-only franchise. This team is very exciting. Got a lot of young players. They're doing really well. And I can't wait to get through the season, see where we finish, see if we can get our first division title, and how far we are going to go in the playoffs. So without further ado, let's hop in here and get some gameplay as we travel back to Oakland, where we lost in the first round of the playoffs last year on a heartbreaking walk-off home run by Francisco Alvarez. And let's see if we can get some revenge on these guys this year. And we head back to Treehouse Park in Oakland, where we had a heartbreaking loss in Game 3 of the wild card round last year. On the mound for us today, our certified ace, Derek Siddiqui. See what he's done in his last 3 starts. Been very dominating. Hopefully that continues today against a very tough A's lineup. On the mound for the A's, left-hander Janie Arnold. He's had a bit of a rough season to start the year, even though he has a 5-1 record. And I'm going to quick manage the hitting. We're going to watch Siddiqui pitch. And if any clutch situation comes up where we want to watch somebody like bases loaded Edgar Mota or something like that, then we'll hop in and watch that at bat. But this is mostly a Derek Siddiqui player lock game today. Right, Mane reaches on an error, steals second. Grace singles him home. It's 1-0. There we go. Edgar Mota, fielder's choice. Santana singles. He meant at the corners and only 1 out. Rosario strikes out. Nelson Rada flies out, so we get 1 to start the game. Now we go to the bottom of the first. Going to watch Derek Siddiqui on the mound. Corner going to lead things off. Just came over as a free agent. Replaced Geloff. Heading to count 1-0. Here's the pitch from Siddiqui. Strike right down the middle. And we got a full count now on Horner. Siddiqui kicks and fires. And there's a shot into right field. Rosario, and he'll have that for the first out. There's that tough A's lineup. A lot of 300 hitters in there and a lot of power. And I'll bring in Chris Hartnett. We remember him from the playoffs. Having a rough year. He's got 300 average, 20 home run, 20 stolen base potential. And the count even at 2-2 on Hartnett. Here's Siddiqui's pitch. And tapper to first. Mota's got it. Races to the bag, and there's 2 quick outs. And I'll bring in Jacob Wilson. He's having a great season so far. He absolutely torched us in a wild card round last year. And Wilson works the count full. Here's the pitch from Siddiqui. And ripped to third. Back in. Oh, it's off Guzman's glove, and he throws to first late, and then he airmails it. My goodness. Just hang on to the ball. Where's Wilson going to end up? It's going to be at second base, so a 2-base error. Should just ate that one. They're going to give him a single. Okay, single and an error. Just trying to do too much. Hard grounder. Hits off the heel of his glove. Then he rushes the throw instead of just eating it, and he makes it into a man-on-second situation. And there was no need to. Now to bring in the dangerous Nick Kurtz, having an MVP-type season. He's already won the Hank Aaron Award once already. We don't want Kurtz batting with men in scoring position. Derek's got him down in the count 1-2, though. See if we can finish him off here. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and he strikes him out. So Siddiqui pitches around the single in the air. We go to the top of the second inning. Our good guys are still up 1-0. And Ray Harvey's going to get things started here in the second. He singles. Guzman lines out. Ricky Garner playing left today against the left-handed pitcher. He singles. We got 2 on, 1 out for Mate. Ground out. Second and third now for Grace. He walks. Bases loaded. Hey, I called it at the beginning. Bases loaded, 2 out. Edgar Mota. Let's hop in and watch this AB. All right, Edgar hitting 302 on the season. 0 for 1 today so far. Here's the pitch. And he tries a bunt. What is that? We got bases loaded and our cleanup hitter batting, and he tries a bunt with 2 outs. This game drives me crazy sometimes. Tyler Soderstrom's going to lead things off for the A's here in the bottom of the second inning. He's having a really good season as well. I still can't believe the computer had Mota try to bunt with the bases loaded and 2 out. And here's going to be a high fly ball by Soderstrom into left center field, and that's going to be caught by Garner for the first out. This game confuses me sometimes. It'll bring in Lawrence Butler, nobody on and 1 out. First pitch swinging, ground ball, and that's going to be a base hit to center field. So the A's are going to get their second hit of the game. Now bring in Alex Bregman. They brought him in as a free agent to replace Max Schumann, who left and went to the Twins as a free agent. A battle going on here as Bregman's fouled off several pitches. Down and count 1-2. Sticky trying to punch him out or get a double play. Here's the pitch, and there we go. Got him to chase the changeup and struck him out for the second out. That'll bring in Francisco Alvarez. We have PTSD from this guy last year. 2 home runs in Game 3 of the wild card round, including a walk-off home run. Looking for another strikeout here. Throw a high fastball. Here's the pitch. Nope. Shot into right center field on a slider, and that's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Rosario gets it, throws it back in, and Butler's going to score to tie this game. Clutch RBI by Alvarez with 2 outs. See the replay. Slider wasn't where he wanted it. He just puts it way over there in right center field. Big part of this ballpark. I'll bring in center fielder Denzel Clark. Looks like he's their starting center fielder this year. Split time with Brenton Doyle last year. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Derek. And it's going to be ripped into left field, down the line, in the corner. And that's going to score another run as the A's get a 2-out rally here. Back-to-back doubles gives Oakland a 2-1 lead. Going to bring in Nico Horner, top of the order. And on second, 2 out. Lined out his first time. And Horner's worked the count full. Got a man on second, 2 out here. Bottom of the second. Here's a pitch from Siddiqui. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the strike zone for the strikeout. But Alvarez and Clark, back-to-back doubles, gives the A's a 2-1 lead. All right, top of the third, down 2-1. Santana leading off. He doubles. There we go. Rosario flies out. We're going to try and steal third. And he's caught stealing. I want to try and get him there to sack fly him in. Rada grounds out to end the inning. Pick it up here, bottom of third. Chris Hartnett leading things off for Oakland. Grounded out his first time. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Hartnett. And line drive. Past Mate into left center field all the way to the wall. It's going to be an extra base hit. Rada gets it in quickly. They hold him to a double. Man, eruption with 3 doubles in the last 4 batters. See his replay. He just hammered that pitch. Thought Mate was going to get it. Just ripped right by him. Now bring in the dangerous Jacob Wilson. Singled his first time. We cannot get this guy out ever. Wilson down and count 0-2. Derek trying to get some of that control back. Here's a high fly ball into right center field. Rosario on the run. He's got it. Throw comes back in and the runner holds. Now bring in Nick Kurtz. Man on second, 1 out. Down on the count 1-2. Derek looking for a big strikeout. And ground ball snagged by Guzman. Quick throw to first. Could have taken more time there. And that prevented a run. We got 2 outs. Man on second. And now Tyler Soderstrom steps in. Flew out his first time. Derek's still not out of trouble here. Soderstrom down in the count 1-2. Siddiqui trying to keep this game at 2-1. Looking for a strikeout. And gets a ground ball to first. Mota's got it. He'll step on the bag. And they pitch around the double. Could have been a lot worse than that, that's for sure. All right, Ray Harvey leading things off here in the fourth. Solo shot by Harvey ties the game. There we go. If he's going to heat up, we're going to move him up to 4 or 5 in the order. Guzman walks. Ricky Garner flies out. Made singles. Men at the corners. 1 out. Grace singles. There we go. We're up 3-2 now. First and second. 1 out. Let's see if Moda doesn't bunt this time. And we're not going to see it. Face Arnold. They're going to bring in a new pitcher. Coming out of the pen, JT Ginn. All right, Edgar. Swing away, man. 301, 10 home runs, 31 RBI. I'm still in shock that the computer tried to bunt with him. All right, 2 on, 1 out, 3-2 lead by the Angels. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Ginn. Strike. Oh, ball 3. And the count works full. Come on, Edgar. Find a gap somewhere. Just park it over the fence. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to first base. Throws to second for 1. Relay back to first. And, oh, he's off the bag. Not going to be a double play. Not an error because they got the force out. Got to bring in Santana. Signaling a double today. Pushing that batting average up. Need a clutch hit here. We got men at the corners, 2 out. Santana down on the count, 1-2. On Leandro, clutch up. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 at the knees. Get runs. Take the lead. Could have had more, though. Go to the bottom half. It's 3-2 Angels. All right, leading things off, Lawrence Butler. Singled his last at-bat. Derek has him in the hole early 0-2. Here's the pitch. Will pop flare into center field. Rada racing in. Made racing back, and Made's got that for the first out. Well, you need speed on defense. Now bring in Bregman. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be a pop fly into right field. Rosario racing over towards the line. He'll have that for the second out. I'll bring in Alvarez. He doubled his last time. Derek trying to go 1-2-3 this inning. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Gets away from Grace. Throws down to first and gets him. Good thing it was a slow catcher. But Siddiqui gets a quick 1-2-3 inning. Definitely needed that. We're still up 3-2 after 4. All right, Rosario leads off the 5th. Strikes out Rada. Flies out Harvey. Pops out. Go to the bottom half. Leading things off, Denzel Clark. RBI double in the second. Gave the A's a 2-1 lead at the time. Clark down in the count, 1-2. Siddiqui looking to punch him out. Here's the pitch. Strike 3 at the knees on the corner. There we go. Strikeout number 5. And I'll bring in Nico Horner as we go back to the top of the order. 0-for-2 with a strikeout. Siddiqui's got him down in the count, 0-2. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses on a changeup and strikes out. That's strikeout number 6 for Siddiqui. I'll bring in Hartnett. 1-for-2 with a double. Got to keep this guy off the bases. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball backhanded by Guzman. Throw across the first and another quick 1-2-3 inning. Hopefully Siddiqui settled down and our offense can get some more runs. We go to the 6th. All right, Denzer leading things off. He grounds out Ricky Garner. Singles. There we go. Maybe he's coming out of that slump. Made pops out. Luke Grace singles. He's got 3 hits. The dude is a machine. That brings him Edgar Moda. We're just going to send this at bat. He walks. Bases loaded. Santana. He grounds out, so nothing happens. Jacob Wilson's going to lead things off for the A's here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-for-2 with a single. Angels with a 3-2 lead here in the first game of the series. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Wilson. It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Made gets it. Throw to first, and he's got him for the first out of the inning. Here we go. I'll bring in the dangerous Nick Kurtz. He's 0-for-2 with a strikeout. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch from Derek. Check swing strike. Derek's got Kurtz down on a count, 1-2. Looking for another punch out. Here's the pitch. And it's a high fly ball in the right center field. Rosario drifting back. Shy of the track. He's got that for the second out. Wind is blowing in, even though this is a retractable dome. Nobody on, 2 out. Soderstrom up. He's 0-for-2 on the day. He hits a high fly ball. Shallow left field. Garner coming in. And he's going to be 0-for-3 as Siddiqui goes 1-2-3 again. I believe that's 9 straight outs. We go to the 7th inning. Slim 3-2 lead for the good guys. New pitcher coming in for the A's, John McMillan. Don't know anything about him. Good ERA so far. Fly Rosario lead things off. He grounds out. Rada singles. Harvey strikes out. Guzman, fielder's choice. Back to the bottom of the inning. And Derek Siddiqui sitting at 87 pitches. I know he's retired 9 in a row, but I don't want to blow this first game of this important series. So we're going to go to the bullpen and bring in Daryl Boovie because he's ready to go. See his numbers on the season. Outstanding. Ready to be our closer next year. We'll just go back to quick managing the rest of this game. Lawrence Butler grounds out. Bregman grounds out. Alvarez, error. Denzel Clark strikes out. Go to the top of the 8th. Ricky Garner flies out. Mate flies out. Grace, 3 for 3 today. Strikes out. Let him go. One more batter. Nico Horner. Solo shot ties the game. One batter too long. We go back to the bullpen. Bring in Miller. Ground out. Ground out. Fly out. Go to the top of the 9th. Tie game. Edgar Mota. New pitcher Sammy Barrero. Strikeout. 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 He's a definite strikeout pitcher. We know that from the playoffs. Miller going to face Soderstrom and Butler, and that's it. Fly out. Single. Go back to the bullpen. This time we're going to go to Bill Perez. He's caught stealing. There we go. Way to go, Grace. Arm. Bregman solo shot, and we lose. My goodness. Well, Derek Siddiqui pitched a great game, and our bullpen gave up 2 solo shots, and we lose. Let's check the box score. 3 hits for Grace, 2 RBI, 2 hits for Santana, 2 hits for Harvey, 2 hits for Garner. Harvey with a solo homer. Mate with a steal. Siddiqui, 2 runs, 5 hits, no walks, 6 Ks, 6 innings. And then Boovie and Perez both give up solo shots, and we lose this game. They had 8 hits, 2 home runs. And Arnold didn't pitch very well. Out early, bullpen shuts us out for the last 5 2/3. And we're back here at Treehouse Park for Game 2 of this big 4-game series. These two teams are tied in the standings now. Freddie Lorenz, dominating start to the season for him. 5-2 with a 2.24 ERA and 8 starts. On the mound for the A's, lefty Jacob Lopez, 5-3 in the year, but a high ERA, high whip. Leading things off, Jesus Mate. He triples. There we go. Luke Grace grounds out. Edgar Mota grounds out. Can't get a fly ball. Santana singles. There we go. RBI makes it 1-0. And we're going to try and steal second. There he goes. Rosario singles. Men at the corners. 2 outs. Nelson Rada. Fielder's choice. Go to the bottom of the inning. Nico Horner. Ground out. Hernandez. Pop out. Wilson. Ground out. There we go. Keep him off base. Harvey. Fly out. Guzman. Strikeout. Ricky flies out. Bottom of the 2nd. Strikeout. Single. Strikeout. Caught stealing. Love that. Mate leading off the 3rd. Singles. Steals 2nd. Luke Grace. Fly out. Edgar Mota. Ground out. Santana. Singles. Driven in both runs and gets caught stealing this time. So go to the bottom of the 3rd. Alvarez. Fly out. Thomas, solo shot, makes it 2-1. Butler singles. Horner strikes out. And a ground out to end the inning. Top of the 4th, Rosario. Fly out, Rada. Fly out, Harvey. Triples, Guzman. Triples. We had 3 triples in this game already. It's now 3-1. Ricky Garner doubles. 3 straight extra base hits. Mate grounds out the end of the inning, but we're up 4-1. Bottom of 4th. Strikeout. Single. Fly out, ground out. There we go. Way to go. Lorenz, top of the 5th. Grace grounds out. Edgar Mota grounds out. Santana, 2 for 2, 2 RBI. Grounds out. Alvarez, bottom of the 5th, flies out. Thomas grounds out. Butler walks. Horner flies out. Top of 6, Rosario facing a new pitcher, Grant Holman. He flies out. Rada singles. Harvey fly out. Guzman flies out. Bottom of 7, nice, ground out. Wilson, double. Soderstrom, strikeout. Bregman grounds out. There we go. Go to the 7th. Ricky grounds out. Mate grounds out. Luke Grace, singles. Edgar Mota, fielder's choice. Bottom of the 7th. Should be the last inning for Freddie. Error. Fly out. Strikeout. And a fly out. Go to the 8th. Santana facing John McMillan. He singles. steals second base. Rosario strikes out. Rada singles. He's out, so he must have been out at home. So yeah, man on, 2 out. Harvey strikes out. Go to the bottom of the 8th inning. We're going to the pen. Bring in our guy. Booby's a little tired. Let's go to Miller. Tyson Miller. 0.68 ERA, 0.90 whip. Ground out. Solo shot by Hernandez makes it 4-2. Pop out. Soderstrom grounds out. Top of the 9th. Guzman facing DL Hall. Walks. Garner flies out. Mate. 2-run shot makes it 6-2. There we go. Grace grounds out. Moda pops out. Bottom of the 9th. And we're going to go back to the pen. Bring in... Let's not screw around. Let's just bring in Foley right now. It's a 4-run lead. Pop out, ground out, and a ground out. And there we go. Bullpen finally does the job. We win this game 6-2, pounding out 13 hits. Freddie Lorenz goes to 6-3. Jacob Lopez to 5-4 as we even up this series at 1 apiece. Check this box score. Lots of extra base hits. Mate 3 for 5, 3 runs scored, 2 RBI. Santana 3 for 4, 2 ribs. Rada 2 hits. Guzman, single, a walk, 2 RBI. RBI, Garner with an RBI. We had a double, 3 triples, and a home run. 3 stolen bases. Freddie, phenomenal for 7 innings. Miller gives up the solo shot, didn't matter. We hang on for the 6-2 win. And our Angels, after that Game 2 win, go back into first place by 1 game as they try and increase that to 2 here in Game 3. On the mound for the A's today is going to be Clark Schmidt. Saw him in the playoffs, having a really good year for the A's. And this game is going to be a player lock with Edgar Mota. So we're going to sim the at-bats and then watch Edgar bat for the entire game. First up, Made, fly out, Grace, round out. Let's watch Edgar bat for the first time. Edgar down to 289. Needs to get fired up again. First pitch swinging, ground ball, base hit up the middle. There we go. Need to get him going, get him heated up. That'll bring in Santana. He's definitely heating up. He grounds out the end of the inning. Tyler Bremner on the mound for us. Error. Caught stealing. There we go. Bregman singles. 1 on, 1 out. Wilson, a 2-run shot. Guy just drives me insane. Kurtz grounds out. Butler with a solo shot. We got to keep him in the park, Tyler. Come on, man. Alvarez, it's 3 home runs in the inning. Go to the 2nd inning. Down 4-0. Walk by Ward. Rosario, fielder's choice. Harvey doubles. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out for Rada. Sack fly makes it 4-1. Guzman grounds out. So we go to the bottom half. Clark flies out. Malone grounds out. Hartnett hops out. At least we kept him in the park that inning. Made walks. Steals 2nd. Grace grounds out. Let's watch Edgar bat with Made in scoring position. Edgar, 10 home runs, 31 ribs. He was a big fly right here. Got to protect, but he's still looking to drive the ball. Here's the pitch. Swings through it and strikes out on the cutter, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring in Santana. He grounds out to end it. Go to the bottom half. Bregman pop out. Wilson doubles. We should just walk him every time. Kurtz strikes out, and Butler pops out, so nothing happens there. Go to the 4th. Walk by Ward. Rosario, fielder's choice. Harvey double play ends that inning. Alvarez strikes out. Larnach flies out. Clark walks. Malone strikes out. Top of the 5th. Rada. Single. Guzman. Single. Made. Ground out. Grace. 2nd and 3rd. 1 out. Let's go for the sac fly. And he walks. All right. So now we have bases loaded. 1 out for Edgar Mota. Definitely watching this at bat. All right, computer. Don't try to bunt with Mota again. You need a big fly. Here's the first pitch by Schmidt. And it's high fly ball fouled on the left field side. All right, Edgar's worked the count full. Sit on that fastball and drive it. Walk would be good. Sac fly would be okay. Here's 3-2 pitch by Schmidt. And it's going to be a line drive into left field. Left fielder's got it. See if he tags and goes. Here's the throw. And he is safe. Rada scores to make it 4-2. Get something out of the play. Bring up Santana with 2 on and 2 out. Come on, man. Clutch up. Flies out to end the inning, but we get 1 back. Bottom of the 5th. Hartnett flies out. Bregman strikes out. Wilson singles 3 for 3. He's got a single, a double, and a home run today. Kurtz doubles. It's now 5-2. That's going to be it for Bremner. Bring in Danny Young. Ground out ends the inning. Go to the 6th. Still down 3. Single by Ward. Fly out. Fielder's choice. Single. Guzman facing Wants. Fielder's choice to get out of it. Bottom of the 6th. And we'll leave him in. Strikeout. Solo shot at 6-2. Back to the pen. And Phil Perez. Single. Stolen base. Fly outs. A fly out. So now we're down 4 going to the 7th. Made strikes out. Grace grounds out. And it'll bring in Edgar with nobody on and 2 out. Sack fly his last time. Only hitting 1 for 11 in the series. Need more production out of him than that. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Wants. There's a line drive in the left field. It's going to get down and go past the left fielder to the wall. See if he gets in there with a double. Throw comes in, and he is safe. There we go. Slides in head first. That'll bring in Santana. Again, man in scoring position, 2 out. 0 for 3 on the day. Make it 0 for 4. Bottom half, ground out. Hey, we finally got Wilson out. Hurts singles. Butler fielder's choice. Go to the 8th. Need a rally now. Ward, fly out. Rosario, ground out. Harvey, walk. Rada, pop out. Bottom of the 8th inning. New pitcher. Bring in Brito. Ground out. Strikeout. Single. Strikeout. Go to the 9th. Down 4. Need runners. Mota batting 4th this inning. Guzman facing JT Ginn. Isn't it a new closer? No. Only a 4-run lead. Ground out. Made. Strikeout. Grace. Walks. So Mota's going to bat. Cannot tie the game, but at least extend the game here. Edgar. 2 for 3. Single and a double. Cannot tie the game, but he can keep it going. Got 1 on and 2 out here in the 9th. Mota ahead in the count 2-1. Here's the pitch from Ginn. And ripped into right field, and that is caught by Butler to end the game. Man, a little bit higher, and that'd have been out of here. The A's take game 3 of the series, come back into a first-place tie as they use the long ball to beat Tyler Bremner. Clark Schmidt 5-2. And we go to game 4 as the Angels try and even it up. Check out the box score. 2 hits for Mota, 2 hits for Rada, not much else. 6 walks, but we can't get any runs off those walks. Tyler, 5 runs, 3 earned. Gave up at least 2 home runs, maybe 3. It was a rough 4 2/3. See, 3 hits for Jacob Wilson. Just cannot get that guy out. 2 hits for Kurtz, 2 by Clark. They hit 4 home runs. And Clark Schmidt pitched effectively for 5 2/3. And for game 4 of this series, we're going to flip Santana and Made. Now that Made's hot, we're going to get Santana going. And Rada's going to move up to number 2 because Dominic Keegan's going to sub in for Grace, needs a day off. Ray Harvey needs a day off. So Keegan will go catch. Biggio will play second base. And Rada moves up to number 2 as Bowden Francis takes on Ryan Nelson. Big game 4. Need to earn the split. Those head-to-head matchups will matter at the end of the year if there's any tiebreakers. On the mound for the A's, like I said before, Ryan Nelson. See what he's done on the year. Elevated ERA, but a good whip. And we're going to player lock on Jesus Made today, so you get to see all of his ABs. Leading off, Santana. Pops out. Rada. Flies out. Edgar Mota. Singles. Let's hop in with Made, see if we can get a 2-out rally here. There's Made. See, we're wearing our 2001 road throwbacks today. See, Made, 273, 16 steals. Seems to hit better, hitting cleanup. Here's the 1-0 pitch. A high fly ball in the center field. And Clark is going to be under that, and he'll have that, so we don't score here in the first inning. And as I said, on the mound for us, Bowden Francis, 5-1 with a 4.14 ERA, a little elevated ERA and whip, but gotta love the 5-1 record. All right, Nico Horner leading off. He flies out. Hartnett walks. Wilson pops out. Kurtz grounds out. Wow, nothing in that inning. That's good. Ryan Ward grounds out. Rosario singles. Biggio fielder's choice. Guzman flies out. Go to the second inning. Soderstrom flies out. Butler strikes out. Bregman doubles. Moreno grounds out. Go to the third. Keegan flies out. Santana grounds out. Rada walks. Edgar Mota walks. 2 on, 2 out for Jesus Made. All right, Jesus, need a clutch hit here. Seems to hit better hitting cleanup. Not sure why, but I'll take it. Now we got a full count. 2 outs. Runners are going to go with the pitch. Extra base hit would drive home 2. Here it comes. There's a high fly ball in the center field, and Clark chasing over, and he'll have that again. And the A's strand 2 on as we go to the bottom of the inning. All right, Clark singles to start the inning for the A's. Horner pops out. Hartnett, fielder's choice. Wilson, after a steal by Hartnett. Wilson grounds out. Go to the bottom half. Ryan Ward grounds out. Rosario grounds out. Biggio, solo shot, gets us on the board. There we go. Guzman flies out. Bottom of the 4th. Fly out. Strikeout. Ground out. Man, Bowden Francis holding these guys down for once. Keegan singles. Santana double play. Rada walks. Edgar Mota strikes out. Bottom of the 5th. Ground out. Strikeout. Single by Clark. Strikeout. Go to the top of the 6th. Mate leading things off. All right, Jesus, get things going here. Need more than 1 run. Here's the first pitch from Nelson. And tries the bunt and bunts it foul down the third base line. Mane down on the count 1-2. Trying to get things going here for the Angels in the 6th. There's a pitch from Nelson. And ground ball to third base. Bregman's got it. Throw across the diamond. And he's out to start the 6th inning. Ryan Ward grounds out. Rosario pops out off to the 6th. Hartnett grounds out. Wilson grounds out. Hurts with a solo shot. Ties the game. Triple by Soderstrom. One more batter. 2-run shot. It's 3-1. Me and my one more batter just killing this team right now. Go to the bullpen and we'll bring in Tyson Miller. Gives up a single. Stolen base and a ground out. Give up 3 in the 6th. Go to the 7th. Biggio. Fly out. Guzman walks. New pitcher is Sterner. Single by Keegan. 2 on. 1 out for Santana. He walks. Bases are loaded for Rada. Let's go ahead and watch this at bat. His season, 282 with 2 home runs, 17 ribs. I believe he had 17 home runs last year, so he's a little behind that pace. Rada was down 1-2. He's worked it back full now. Big pitch here for both teams. Here it comes. And swing and a miss on a sweeper on the outside corner. He strikes out, something he just could not do in this chance. And they're going to the bullpen with Edgar Mota coming up, and we're going to stay here and watch his at-bat too. Coming out of the pen, DL Hall. We ate him up in the playoffs last year, and Mota hits well against lefties. Edgar, 1 for 2 with a single, 296, 10 and 32 on the year. Edgar ahead in the count 2-0. Need a big hit here. Here's the pitch. The line drive into center field, and it's dropped. Oh, he caught it. I thought it bounced in front of his glove as Clark steals 2 runs. Look at this replay. I thought it bounced into his glove. And that's how the 7th inning ends. And a new pitching change here. Burrito's going to come in. Face Clark in the top of the order. Gives up a double, a ground out, a strikeout. The ground out. There we go. Go to the 8th inning. Mate leading off. We'll watch his at-bat again. All right, Mate switches around. Bats right-handed for the first time this game. Pitch from Hall. And it's going to be a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. There we go. First pitch swinging. Get the leadoff man on. Bring the tying run to the plate. And we're going to pinch hit for Ward with the lefty on the mound. Going to go to Ricky Garner. And they go to the pen and bring in Andrew Wantz. That's all right. I'll leave Garner in. Fielder's choice. We got 1 on, 1 out. Rosario strikes out. Biggio, homered earlier, strikes out. Go to the bottom of the inning. Go back to the bullpen. And Danny Young's going to come in to face these lefties. Strikeout. Fly out. Ground out. Top of the 9th. Down 2. Guzman facing Barrero. He's Mr. Strikeout pitcher. Gets 1 strikeout. Keegan flies out. Santana, can you keep the inning going? He walks. And we're not going to chance the stolen base getting caught stealing. Rada tying run at the plate. Doubles, and we lose the game 3-1. They must have thrown him out at the plate. In a huge 4-game series at Oakland early in the season, sees the A's win 3 out of 4 as now they jump into first place by 1 game. Barrero, back to closing this year, dominant, gets his 14th save. Bowden Francis drops to 5-2. Look at the box score. 2 hits for Keegan. Biggio with the solo shot was the extent of our offense. We got a lot of walks, 6 walks, but he can't score any runs. Bowden Francis left him in for 1 batter too many. And bullpen did an okay job on their side. 3 hits by Clark, 2 hits by Bregman. Kurtz and Butler with solo homers. Is that right? No, Butler's was a 2-run shot. And Nelson, good game. 4 hits, 4 walks, only 1 run allowed. Bullpen doesn't give up a run in the last 2 2/3. You lose 3 out of 4. Rough go there. And after that tough series loss at Oakland, we come back home for a 6-game homestand. First 3 games against the Marlins, we win game 1 7-3. 2 hits for Mate, 3 for Mota, drives in 4 runs. 3 hits for Grace, 2 hits for Garner. Garner with a home run. Tony Gonsolin, 1 run over 6 innings, gets the win. Game 2, we win 7-5. 2 hits for Mate, 4 hits for Mota. Doesn't get a home run, though. Drives into Ray Harvey with a 2-run shot. Ryan Ward with a 2-run shot. Rosario with a solo shot. It's Derek Siddiqui, 5 shutout innings. Must have thrown a lot of pitches. Aguiar tried to blow the game, but the bullpen bailed him out. Siddiqui moves to 6-3. And then game 3, we win 2-1. Pitchers duel. 3 hits for Rada, 2 RBI. 2 doubles. A couple of steals in there. Lorenz, 7 shutout innings as he goes to 7-3. And Foley gives up 1 in the 9th, but he gets his 17th save. And that puts us back in first place by 1 game over Oakland. And coming to town are the big bad Yankees. They are 34-18. They are 1 game behind us for the best record in the American League, I believe. Let me double check that. Yep, that is correct. So we have the best record in the American League. Now a big 3-game series against the Yankees. And we're just going to quick sim these games. I want to get into the next month. We'll see some gameplay action at Yankee Stadium with our rookies there for the first time. So do these quick sim. Tyler Bremner against Max Fried. And we have a critical situation here. Bottom of the 8th, down 2-1. Edgar Mota at the plate. Ray Harvey on first. Ryan Kirkring on the mound. Let's hop in and watch this at bat. All right, remember Kirkring from when he was with the Mariners last year. Here's the first pitch outside for a ball. See Edgar, 308 on the season. Edgar worked the count even at 2-2. Here's the pitch from Kirkring. And it's going to be a rip into right field, and that's going to be a base hit. Mane is going to be around second, going to third. Now we have men at the corners and 1 out. Big hit there by Mota. Wasn't a big fly. Keeps the inning going. Doesn't hit a double play. Now we have a man in scoring position. We'll stay right here and watch Santana. 0 for 3 on the day. Just need a fly ball. It's a strike. 0 for 3, hitting .227. Having a rough year on the batting average side. Santana ahead in the count 2-1. No strikeouts, no double plays. Need a fly ball. Base hit. Take a 3-run homer. How about that? It's going to be a ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a base hit. There we go. Game is tied. Santana comes through in the clutch. Now we have 2 on and 1 out. I'll bring in Nelson Rada. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout, 2 groundouts, but he is hitting .290 on the season. And Rada down in the count 1-2. Stay out of the double play here. Here's the pitch. And swings and misses and strikes out. Don't mind that. Tying run's already scored. That'll bring in Jesus Mate. 2 on, 2 outs. He's 2 for 3 on the day. See if he can get his 3rd hit. Give us the lead. Just outside for a ball. Double and a home run. Mate hitting the count 3-1, sitting dead red here. Looking for a pitch to drive. And it's going to be a ground ball to the right side. Second baseman's got it. Throw to first. And they get out of that jam. But we do tie the game at 2-2 as we go to the 9th. And we'll pick this up in the bottom of the 13th inning. Ray Harvey on first. Kevin Biggio at the plate. Genesis Cabrera on the mound. Got 1 on, nobody out. Here's a pitch and squares around, bunts, pops it up on the infield, and pitcher's got it for the first out. Now bring in Santana, 1 for 5 with an RBI single. Tied the game up in the 8th. And for a walk-off hit here. Extra base hit, home run. Here's the pitch from Cabrera. And it's going to be a little flare into right field, and it's going to drop. Judge gets the ball back in. Runner goes to third, and he's in safely. There we go. Harvey didn't stop running. Now we got a man at the corners and 1 out as we look at this replay. Jam shot, and he just got enough of it to drop it in front of Judge. Now we got the winning run at third with 1 out. Nelson Rada just need a fly ball. Here's the pitch. He swings through the circle change and misses it. He's 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts. What a rough game. Sack fly, base hit. Just don't hit into a double play or strike out. Here's the pitch. And squeeze play. And it's going to win the game for the Angels. There we go. Caught everybody napping. And the Angels walk it off in extra innings. It's the second squeeze play we've seen on walk-off games. Last one was Ryan Ward last year as we get the 3-2 win. Tyson Miller the win. And we take game 1 of this series. And now we have a 2-game lead over the Yankees for the best record in the American League. Let's look at this box score. They only had 5 hits in 13 innings. Fried pitched well. Bullpen didn't do badly. Our side, 2 hits for Santana, 2 hits for Mate. It's like Moda pinch hit earlier in the game, got a base hit. Mate, 10th home run. Bremner, 1 run in 6 innings. The bullpen only gives up 2 hits in the last 7 innings, no runs. Does an outstanding job as we come back and steal a game against the Yankees. And that win over New York not only gives us a 2-game lead over them for the best record in the American League, we have the best record in baseball. Can you believe that? So nobody in the National League has a .600 winning percentage. Now Bowden France is going to take off Christopher Sanchez. The Yankees need to win both games here to get back to a tie with us for the best record in the American League. And the Yankees win the game 5-1. The box score, 3 hits for Naylor, 2 for Dominguez, 2 for Ramirez, Joe Adell, former Angel with a home run, Sanchez 1 run over 8 innings. Our side, Mate 2 hits, and Francis 4 runs in 3 innings. Ugly start there. ERA climbing up over 4.5. Now we're back to a 1-game lead over the Yankees for the best record. Game 3, Tony Gonsolin, Cam Schlittler, and the Yankees win that 7-2, so they come back and pound us in the last 2 games. A little mad from that comeback win in game 1 by us. This box score, 4 hits for Naylor, 2 for Rice, 3 for Ramirez. Judge, I don't see Judge in there. Schlittler, 2 runs over 7 innings, 2 hits for Ryan Ward, 5 walks, just can't score any runs other than solo shots by Mate and Moda. Okay. Gonsolin, 5 runs. ERA creeping up to 4 as well, but he's 6-2 on the year. And after dropping 2 out of 3 to the Yankees in that series, we go to Cleveland, win game 1, 10-4. Edgar Moda, 1 hit, 2 walks, 3 runs scored. Santana, 2 hits, 4 RBIs. Rosario with a 3-run shot. Garner with a home run. Siddiqui gets the win, goes to 7-3. Next day, we win game 2, 4-0. Edgar Moda with a 3-run shot. Ray Harvey, 2 more hits. Freddie Lorenz, 7 shutout innings as he goes to 8-3. Then we drop game 3, so we win 2 out of 3 there. Only get 4 hits in the game. And Bremner, 4 unearned runs. Ricky Garner must have made a very impactful error there in that game. Go to Boston, lose 2 out of 3. Lose the first game 7-6. Grace, 3 hits, 2 RBIs. Guzman, 2 hits. No home runs in the game. Bowden Francis, 5 runs, 4 earned in 5 innings. Not good. He's in a bit of a bad stretch. Lose game 2, 3-2. Edgar Moda, the triple and an RBI. Ray Harvey, 3 hits, double, a single, and a home run. Go. Gonsolin, 4 runs in less than 4 innings. Not good. Bullpen did okay, but offense just couldn't get any runs. And then we win game 3, so we end up splitting those 6 games on the road trip. Win 4-2. Santana, 2 for 4 with a home run. And Siddiqui goes to 8-3, 5 hits, no walks, 6 strikeouts, and 6 2/3. Foley with his 18th save. That leaves us at 39-22. And if we look at the standings, Angels with a half-game lead over the A's, only 1 game over the Mariners, 2.5 over the Astros. And you can see we've given up less than 200 runs so far this season. Really good job there. 19-6 at home, but we have a big homestand here, 6 games against the 2 teams directly behind us in the standings. And we definitely want to get in some gameplay in this. Might not have as much gameplay in this series against the Yankees as I intended, but these are really big games early in the season. So let's hop into these games right now. Here we are, game 1 against the Mariners, 1-game lead over them. Crucial 6-game homestand. On the mound in game 1 for us, Freddie Lorenz, 8-3 with a 2.04 ERA and an 0.89 whip. Been absolutely dominant this year. Kenny Davidson leading it off for the Mariners. grounds out. Williamson doubles. Rodriguez, error. Rally, singles. It's 1-0. Strikeout and a ground out. Bottom of the inning. Santana flies out. Grace grounds out. Mota lines out. Go to the second. Single. Caught stealing. Line out. Single. Strikeout. There we go. Made flies out. Ward walks. Harvey. Fielder's choice. Rada grounds out. The third. Single. Fly out. Walk. Fielder's choice. Caught stealing. Man, Grace has been great behind the plate for throwing out runners. Rosario flies out. Biggio lines out. Santana grounds out to the fourth. Ground out. Ground out. Fly out. Bottom of the inning. Grace flies out. Mota flies out. Made strikes out. We're still looking for our first hit here in the fifth inning. Single. A double. It's 2-0 Mariners. Ground out. Ground out. Fly out. Bottom half. Ward flies out. Harvey grounds out. Rada strikes out. Brian Wu with a no-hitter through 5. Strikeout. Single. Stolen base. Hop out. A ground out. Still bottom of the 6th. 1-0 Rosario. There you go. Break up the no-hitter with a single. Biggio flies out. Santana flies out. Grace Fielder's choice. Go to the 7th. Pop out. A double. Now we're going to the pen. Bring in Boovie. Error. 2 on, 1 out. Walk loads the bases. Single drives in 2. It's 4-0. Stolen base. A walk. Back to the bullpen. Tyson Miller comes in. A double. It's 6-0. Oh my God, our bullpen is just falling apart at the wrong time, and our offense has not showed up today at all. Mota grounds out. Made doubles. There we go. Fly out. Harvey grounds out. Go to the 8th inning. Back to the pen. Danny Young. Strikeout. Ground out. Ground out. Rada. Strikeout. Rosario. Strikeout. Biggio. Strikeout. My goodness. Go to the 9th inning. Back to the pen. Phil Perez. Strikeout. Pop out. Walk. Strikeout. Need a 6-run 9th here off Wu. He's got a 2-hit shutout going. Santana strikes out. Grace with a solo shot. Mota doubles. Made grounds out. Ward strikes out. And that was a thoroughly dominating performance by Brian Wu. Ends up giving up 1 run on 4 hits. He goes to 5-5. Freddie drops to 8-4 as the Mariners win Game 1, and they even us this series. They are now tied with us on the same record for the season. Not sure if the A's won or not. We could have a tie for first. The A's could be in first by themselves. Look at the box score. 2 hits for Davidson, Williamson, Raleigh, Clement, Thomas. It's a rough game all the way around for us. Brian Wu, dominant. And we scattered 4 hits. Took forever to get one. Freddie didn't pitch poorly, but can't do anything when you don't score. In Game 2, job doesn't get any easier as Tarek Skubal on the mound for Seattle against Tyler Bremner. Top of the first. Went walks. Williamson, fielder's choice. Rodriguez, 2-run shot. We're down early again. Walk. Ground out. Walk. Ground out. Go to the bottom half. Santana flies out. Grace grounds out. Made grounds out. Top of second. Ground out. Pop out. Strikeout. Mota dropped him. Flipped him in Made. Mota walks. Rosario strikes out. Harvey double play. Go to the third. Single. Strikeout. Double. It's 3-0. Strikeout. Strikeouts. Bottom half. Ground out. Ground out. Double by Guzman. Santana strikes out to the 4th. Walk. Single. Strikeout. Single. Single again. It's 5-0. And we got to get him out of the game. Jeez. Let's go to Aguiar. Pops out. Bottom of the inning. Strikeouts. Strikeout. Can this offense do anything? No, nothing. Ground out. Ground out. Ground out. Bottom half. Walk. Strikeout. Single. 2 on. 1 out. Ricky Garner. Let's finally hop in and watch something. He is hitting 189 on the season. 3 home runs. Driven in 16, but that average is woeful. And Ricky down in count 1-2. Men in the corners. 1 out. Trying to get something going on offense. And he strikes out as he's prone to do. And that's the 2nd out. All right. See if Denzer can do something. He's got a double in his only at bat. Don't strike out. Get men in the corners and 1 out, and we're going to Strikeout, 2 batters in a row. My goodness. Very, very frustrating to watch, guys. Go back to the pen, bring in Danny Young. Of course, a walk. Fielder's choice, stolen base, a 2-run shot. And I just want to get this series over with. 1 out, 2 out, single. Is he going to steal? Yes. Moda. Error. 2 on, 2 out. Rosario. Error. Bases loaded, 2 out. All right, now we can hop in and see if Ray Harvey can do something. All right, bases loaded, 2 out. Scooble's still in there. Sorry if I sound frustrated, but it's very frustrating to watch these guys just strike out galore. And Harvey 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Hitless in the series. Grand slam would get us back in the game, but I don't think we're coming back from 7-0. Takes a strike. Harvey down in the count 1-2. Trying to avoid another strikeout with men in scoring position. Here's the pitch. And there it is. We just can't do anything but strike out with men on base today. Going to the bullpen. We're going to bring in Johnny Brito. Of course, he gives up a single, a walk, a single, strikeout, fly out, a fielder's choice. We're down 8-0. Rada doubles, ground out, single. Hey, we're on the board. Double play. Single. Pop out. Double. It's 9-1. We haven't had an inning where we just 1, 2, 3. Go to Miller. See if we can avoid giving up more runs. Strikeout and a strikeout. That's much better. Grace, bottom of the 8th. Double. Made. New pitcher. Ground out. Moda. Single. Got a run in. 9-2. Rosario, fielder's choice. And Harvey strikes out again. To the 9th, leaving Miller in. Ground out, error, ground out, hit by pitch, and now it's time to bring in a new pitcher. Let's go with Tyson Miller. And fielder's choice. Needs 7 runs to tie the game, guys. Rada singles, Garner, flies out, Guzman, pops out, Santana, singles, 2 on, 2 out. Let's watch Grace. All right, Luke, slowing down a little bit at the plate. And rips this one foul down the first base side. He's 2 for 8 in the series with a home run. It was in this game. He's been up over 300 most of the season. Getting a little tired right now, I guess. Grace works the count even at 2-2. 2 on, 2 out in the 9th. Down by 7. And here's a little flare down the left field line. And that's going to drop. And that's going to be a run. Luke Grace with the clutch hit. That'll bring in Jesus Made. 2 on, 2 out. 1 for 4, single and a stolen base. Made works the count. 2-2. 2 on, 2 out. Here's the pitch. Ripped ground ball. Base hit up the middle. Here comes the throw to the plate. And he is safe. There we go. Santana scores. We're now 5 runs down. Still don't have the tying run on deck. And they're going to the pen. They've seen enough of Knowles. Bring in the lefty, Connor Pilkington. Good season for him. That'll bring in Edgar Moda, 1 for 3 with an RBI. You know, he hits lefties well. Moda ahead in the count 3-1. Looking dead red. Need a fastball he can drive. Here's the pitch. High ball 4, so that's going to load the bases for Kalai Rosario. 0 for 3 with a walk. He's not the tying run. Tying run is on deck. Here's the pitch from Pilkington. Swing and a miss, and he strikes out, and the Mariners hang on. They make a valiant rally in the 9th, but fall way short anyway. And the Mariners win the first 2 games of this series. Tarek Skubal goes to 11-1 in the season. Big 9-4 victory. Let's look at this ugly box score. 3 hits for Clement, 2 for Williamson, 2 for Rodriguez, 2 for Davidson. Look at those RBIs at the top of the order. 2 doubles, 2 home runs. Skubal pitches really well. Bullpen tried to blow it. Our side, too little, too late. Grace 2 hits, Made 2 hits, Rada 3, Guzman 2. Bremner 5 runs in 3 2/3. Young and Brito stunk it up out of the pen. Now it's game 3, Bowden Francis against Cade Anderson, and we're just going to quick sim this. Maybe that'll give us more luck here as we've lost 5 of our last 6 games. And we have a situation. We're up 4-3, top of the 8th, 2 outs, 2 on. Darryl Boovey on the mound. Let's hop in. Cole Young going to be up here. 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch, stolen base. Big spot for both teams. Mariners trying to sweep. Boovey trying to get us out of this jam. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Takes a strike. Got 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Angels with a slim 4-3 lead here in the 8th. Boovey trying to shut down this rally. And it's a ground ball to the right side. Harvey dives, and he can't come up with it. And it's going to be bases loaded with 2 outs. And we're going to go to the pen. We're going to bring in Jason Foley. Ask him to get a 4-out save. See, he's 18 out of 19 on saves. Been absolutely phenomenal as our closer. All right, bases loaded, 2 out. Josh Young at the plate. Jason Foley. First pitch to him, ripped foul. Foley's got Young down on a count, 0-2. Trying to get out of this jam. Bases loaded, 2 out here in the 8th. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out on his sinker that goes down and in. And Jason Foley bails us out of a huge jam. See if we can get this win. Salvage 1 game in this series. And Foley does, in fact, shut him down and get us the win as we win 4-3 here in Game 3. Francis with the win, Anderson the loss, Foley with a big 19 save. We lose the series 2-1, but now we are even with them on the season. Check out the box score. Cal Raleigh with a 2-run homer. 4 runs off Cade Anderson. Our side, Luke Grace with a double and a home run, drives in 3. Only had 4 hits in the game. And Bowden Francis 3 runs over 6 innings. Darrell Boovey tried to make it interesting, but Jason Foley bails him out, and we get the win. Well, I recorded this first game. I thought I recorded this first game against the A's, but somehow the video was corrupt, so we'll just give you the box score. We win this game 7-4. You look at this. Brendan Malone filling in for Nick Kurtz, hits 2 home runs. Our side, Santana hit and walked 2 runs. Luke Grace goes 2 for 3, scores twice, drives in 2 runs. Jesus Mate hit a big 3-run homer in the game. We had home runs by Grace, Mate, Rada, and Rosario. Gonsolin, 2 runs over 5 innings. Tyson Miller tried to make it interesting, and we had bases loaded in the 9th. Foley allowed 1 run to score on a walk, but we held on and got the win, his 20th of the season. We take Game 1, and we go to Game 2. Derek Siddiqui and Jamie Arnold. So you take a look at the standings. We are a half game back. Mariners stayed a game and a half back. All right, our boys got that big Game 1 win. Now we're half game back to try to regain first place in this tough stretch against the A's. On the mound for us, our big guy, Derek Siddiqui, 8-3 on the season, 93 strikeouts and 86 innings. See if he can duplicate that Cy Young Award this year. Corner leading things off. He grounds out. Soderstrom singles. Wilson double play. There we go. Jamie Arnold on the mound for the A's. Mate doubles to start the game. Grace singles him home. It's 1-0. Moda strikes out. Santana pops up. Harvey singles. 2 on, 2 out. Rada grounds out. So we go to the second. Kurtz strikes out. Hartnett hits a solo shot to tie the game. Butler flies out. Bregman walks. Moreno, fielder's choice. Rosario walks. Ryan Ward singles. 2 on, nobody out. Guzman double play. Made flies out. Waste that opportunity. Go to the third. Clark lines out. Corner singles. Soderstrom doubles. It's 2-1. Walk. 2-1 on. 1 out. Kurtz singles. It's 3-1. Hartnett double play. We're down 2. Grace strikes out. Moda strikes out. Santana singles. Harvey strikes out. That's not a good inning. Butler solo shot. It's 4-1. Derek does not have it today. Bregman grounds out. A ground out. And a double. Strikeout. Go to the bottom half. Rada solo shot makes it 4-2. Rosario singles. Ward singles. Let's watch this at bat by Guzman. He's hitting .251, 5 home runs, 24 ribs on the season. Big RBI chance here. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Arnold. Rips it down the left field line, and it's foul. Just missed by about 3 feet. Guzman works the count even. 2 on, nobody out. Down 2 here in the 4th. Here's the pitch. Rips it high, fly ball down the left field line, and it hooks foul. Had home run distance, too. Guzman works the count full. 2 on and nobody out. Here's the pitch from Arnold. Rips it down the right field line into the corner, and that one just goes foul. Reset, 2 on, nobody out, 3-2 count. Here's the pitch, and takes strike 3 at the letters. Had multiple chances to drive that run home. Gonna bring in Jesus Mate with men at the corners and 1 out. See if he can come through. Had a big 3-run homer in Game 1. Here's a ground ball to second base. Scoop Flip the second on the first, and just like that, that rally is snuffed out. All right, head to the top of the fifth. Soderstrom, 2 hits on the day, flies out. Wilson strikes out. Kurtz, hit by pitch. Hartnett pops out. Go to the bottom half. Grace singles. Let's just sim moda. Flies out. Santana, fielder's choice. Harvey singles. Now we got to watch Rada. 2 on, 2 out here in the fifth. All right, Rada, 1 for 2. Solo homer in the fourth. 2 home runs in the series. There is only 2 hits. Use a big 3-run homer here to give us the lead. You got 2 on, 2 out, 2-2 count. Deuces wild. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third base. Knocks it down, and everybody's going to be safe. Here we go. Bases are going to be loaded. That's it. Arnold's done. A's are going to the pen. Racing in is going to be JT Ginn. See what he's done on the season. Rosario, 1 for 1 with a single. Big opportunity here. Needs to find a gap somewhere. Rosario works the count even. Got a big RBI chance here. We can't pass it up. Here's the pitch from Ginn. Ripped into left field and right at Soderstrom, and that's going to end the inning. Man, he hit it hard, but right at him. We go to the sixth. We're still down 4-2. New pitcher for us going to be Johnny Brito. First man he's going to face is Lawrence Butler. He flies out. Bregman flies out. Moreno grounds out. Go to the bottom of the sixth. Ward 2 for 2 on the day. Grounds out. Guzman strikes out. Made flies out to the seventh. Fly out. Single. A walk. Double play. There we go. Grace. 2 hits on the day. Trying to get things started here in the seventh. New pitcher Andrew Wantz. He doubles. Let's watch Edgar Mota. All right, Edgar. 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Only 1 hit in the series, but he can tie the game with 1 swing of the bat. Edgar ahead in the count 3-1. Looking for a pitch to drive. Here's the pitch. Ripped. First base. Kurtz grabs it. Steps on the bag. Runner's going to go to third. He does the job and moves the runner up at least. So we got a man on third and 1 out now. Going to bring in Leandro Santana. He's 1 for 3 with a single. In a rough 226 this year. Need at least a ground ball to the right side or a fly ball to make this a 1-run game. Here's the pitch. There's a high pop-up into left field. I don't think that's deep enough. Soderstrom comes in. Here comes the throw, and it's cut off. Runner holds. Then I'll bring in Ray Harvey. Need a big RBI here by the rookie. It's a pitch from Wantz. Ripped foul down a left field line. Ray, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. We could use a third hit right here. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a shot in the left field, and Soderstrom chasing it, and it's over his head to the wall. It's going to be 4-3 game as Harvey with a 2-out RBI. He's in with a double. There we go. Rookie comes through. Yes. And the A's are going back to the pen. Bring in the lefty, E.L. Hall. We've done well against him in his career. Going to go back to the sim with Nelson Rada. He's got 2 hits. He singles. It's a tie ball game. There we go. Kalai Rosario, fielder's choice, ends the inning, but we're even now at 4-4. We have 14 hits in this game. We're going back to the pen. Going to bring in the lefty, Miller. Hop up, round out, walk, double is 5-4. It's always one batter too much. New pitcher's going to be Perez. Strikeout. Go to the bottom of the inning now. Down again. And we'll leave Ward in. New pitcher, though. Sterner. Fly out. Guzman. Walks. Made. Fly out. Grace. Fly out. Go to the ninth. Strikeout. Strikeout. Single. Fly out. Go to the bottom of the ninth. Edgar Mota. Santana. Harvey coming up. Down by 1. Let's just sim this first at bat. They go to the pen with Sammy Barrero. Strikeout. Santana. Singles. Steal second. Yes. All right, let's bat with Harvey now. All right, tying run at second with 1 out. Barrero is a big-time strikeout pitcher, though. Harvey, 3 hits in the game. Check swing is a strike. He's down 0-2 now. See, 2 singles, a double. Drove in the tying run earlier. Trying to do it again. Harvey, got to protect, though. Barrero's a big strikeout guy. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3. The changeup at the knees had him fooled. Now bring in Nelson Rada. 3 hits on a day, 2 singles on a home run, driven in 2. Our last chance. Rada ahead in the count 2-1. Here's the pitch. It's going to be a high fly ball into center field, and Clark's going to run over and have that, and the A's hang on the win as our bullpen loses another game. And the A's even up the series. DL Hall gets the win in relief. Miller blows the game. Barrero gets the save. Now we have game 3. So we try to get back to half game within first place. Look at a box score. 3 hits for Soderstrom, 2 for Horner. Home runs by Butler and Hartnett. Pounded Arnold for 11 hits. Our side, 3 hits for Grace, 2 for Santana, 3 for Harvey, 3 for Rada, 2 for Ward. Rada with the home run. Siddiqui pitched okay, but again, one batter too much in the bullpen cost us another game. Now the all-important game 3. Need this win to get back to within a half game of first place. Don't want to drop back behind these guys too early. Going to wear our City Connects today. Hoping it gives us some luck. All right, know the routine. Quick manage, hop in. Freddie Lorenz against Clark Schmidt. Nico Horner leading things off. Flies out, Hernaiz. Singles. Wilson flies out. Soderstrom. Stolen base first. Soderstrom. Singles. Got men at the corners and 2 out. Butler singles. It's 1-0 A's. Single. It's 2-0 A's. And a ground out, so they get on the board early. Looks like Nick Kurtz is not playing for them today. Santana grounds out. Grace with a solo shot makes it 2-1. This guy is amazing. Mota walks. Made strikes out. Rosario flies out to the second. Strikeout. Strikeout. Ground out. Rada. Ground out. Single by Harvey. Pop up. Walk. You got 2-1 for Santana. Let's go watch. All right, Santana 0 for 1. Being a woeful 227 this year. We got 2 on and 2 out. Trying to get this game tied up. Santana with a battle going on here. He's fouled off multiple pitches. Worked the count full. Runners are going to be off with the pitch. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3, man. Swing the freaking bat. My God. All right, top of the third. Hernaiz flies out. Wilson flies out. Soderstrom grounds out to the bottom half. Grace walks. Mota double play. Made third out to go to the fourth. I'm sorry. Mota has really just been not doing much in these things. We got to do the quick sim for him to do anything, so I'm not expecting much when he's batting. Bregman flies out. Alvarez grounds out. Rosario triples. There we go. Can we get a sac fly, please? Yes, it's a tie ball game. Harvey grounds out. Ward grounds out. Go to the 5th. Solo shot. Just give it up right away. Larnach. Strikeout. Fly out. Ground out to the bottom half. Guzman walks. Santana double play. Grace flies out to the 6th. Single. Fly out. Walk. Fly out. Strikeout. It's probably it for Freddie. Mota doubles. There we go. Made grounds out. Rosario grounds out. Let's watch Rada. Rada steps in 0 for 1 with a sac fly. Got that his last at-bat. Mota's a tying run at second base. 2 outs here in the 6th. Rada ahead in the count 2-1. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Third baseman. Oh, knocks it down, and everybody's going to be safe. That'll put men at the corners and 2 down. I'm going to call that an error. That'll bring in the rookie Ray Harvey. 1 for 2 today, 4 for 11 in the series. Big RBI chance. Harvey was down in the count 0-2. He's worked it back even. Big RBI chance here as we're down 3-2 here in the 6th inning. Here's the pitch. And he swings and misses and strikes out on the sweeper. My goodness. Our clutch rating as a team this year is less than 0. New pitcher for us is going to be Tyson Miller. Larnach's going to lead things off. He grounds out. Malone walks. Horner. 2-run shots. We're down 3. Rice grounds out. Wilson with a solo shot. And if I could trade in this for a relief pitcher, I would right now. Soderstrom flies out. We go to the bottom of the inning. Down 4. New pitcher. Ward strikes out. Guzman strikes out. Santana flies out. Go to the 8th inning. Did not mean to walk him. I meant to change pitchers. Now we're going to change pitchers. And we'll bring in Aguiar. Fly out. Fly out. Fielder's choice. Go to the bottom half. Grace with a single. Mota fielder's choice. Made double play to the 9th. Ground out. Single. Double play. Bottom of the 9th. Down by 4. Need a big rally here. New pitcher Holman. Rosario grounds out. Rada grounds out. Harvey walks. fly out, and we lose 6-2. And the A's come to town, win 2 out of 3, knock us 2.5 games back as Schmidt gets the win, Lorenz with the loss. Big homestand against Seattle and the A's, and we don't do well. Check the box score. 2 hits for Horner, 2 hits for Wilson. Home runs by Horner, Larnach, and Wilson. Schmidt, 2 runs over 6 innings. Bullpen does great for them. Our side, 2 hits for Grace. 5 hits, 5 walks. Grace with a home run is 11th. I think that leads the team now. Lorenz, 3 runs. Tyson Miller stunk it up, and we lose 2 out of 3. And I originally said we were going to show some footage at Yankee Stadium with our rookies, but as I was editing this before I did the outro, we had more than an hour's worth of content, so we're going to cut this short. I apologize for that. Let's go back to see where we were. We lost 2 out of 3 to the A's, went on the road, swept Baltimore, go to New York, win 3 out of 4 in this game right here. You'll see here Ricky Garner, 3 for 4, drives in 4, hits 2 home runs at Yankee Stadium. We come home, play Houston, lose 2 out of 3, sweep Boston. Washington, we win the first 2 games, lose game 3. Then we go on to the road again to Atlanta and Toronto. We got the first 2 games of the Atlanta series done, and then I stopped here on the 4th of July. Look at the standings. We are now 3.5 games ahead of the Astros and the Mariners. The A's have fallen back. They're 5 games back. They're only 1-9 in their last 10. And Acuna got put on the DL as well for the Astros, so that's going to affect them. And if you look at the standings, Yankees 56-30. So we are a game and a half behind the Yankees for the best record in all of baseball. So anyway, nice rebound at the end of the month, and hopefully that will carry over through the rest of the season. But hey, if you guys like the content, please like, subscribe, comment, share it out, hit that notification bell so you know when the next episode, which is the draft episode, goes live. And I'll see you guys soon. You guys take care.